Greetings,
Two, one.
greetings, family. I know it's been a long time, a long hiatus. We back on this holy day today. A brother Omar Wally's birth into this world. Some of you know him as El Hajj, Malik Shabazz. Some of you know him as millions and billions of you know him as the great brother Malcolm X. And today, we just came back from a powerful meeting, and y'all know what it's about. Black economics. And basically, y'all seen this brother here before, Brother D. Meezy. Y'all know he can deconstruct anything. He say he rides in the spirit of Malcolm, and I'm gonna test him, and I'm gonna put his feet to the fire. I'm gonna test him with a fact that he cannot dispute, an argument that he cannot sufficiently intellectually deconstruct. Now, you hear many times saying that the way to stop black on black crime is to build an economy. But how the hell you gonna build an economy with the people who are so morally bankrupt, man? How the hell you gonna build an economy and you got folks shooting black-owned business, man? How the hell you gonna build an economy, you know what I mean? And folks, like we just had in a meeting, you picking in stores and folks crossing the picket lines. The folks you supposed to be fighting for, man. These drug dealers don't give a damn about your fucking black economic plan. Sometimes we need to stand up and be men, brother, and take the community back. That idea has been tried and tested. That got brother Malcolm killed. What say you?
Well, thank you. As our commercial airs for respect our black dollar, we have to respect ourselves and respect our black dollar. And in the spirit of El Hajj Malik Shabazz, born Malcolm Little, became Malcolm X, became the great ancestor that we know and love today. One of the foundational pillars of respect our black dollar is the speech, ballot, or the bullet. Whenever anyone wants to know what respect our black dollar stands for in terms of a vocal presentation, listen to ballot or the bullet. If you want to know what respect our black dollar stands for in terms of delineated information, study Blueprint for Black Power by Amos N. Wilson. But to your question about building a black economy and black on black crime, the truth of the matter is incarceration is not going to stop black on black crime. The truth of the matter is that there's no way in the world that what we're going to do is be free from the dependence upon our oppressors, our competitors, our opponents, and even our open enemies if we can't get our minds right toward the development of a black business infrastructure by controlling the economics of the black community and first and foremost supporting quality black-owned businesses, especially in groups of 7 or more. You don't have to be a member of Respect Our Black Dollar to do that. You don't have to be about red, black, and green to do that. You don't have to even believe that Malcolm X was better than Martin Luther King or any of those things in order to be down with supporting quality black-owned businesses, especially in groups of 7 or more. Because as you do that, you give quality black-owned businesses an opportunity to expand themselves. And as they expand and as they grow, the next thing you know, they have to hire more people. Not every quality black-owned business owner is interested in going and buying a new yacht or getting a bigger home simply because they have an increased profit margin. Some of them, many of them, want to grow their business. They don't want to be 80 years old still having to work there. They want to pass it on. Some of them even want a franchise. They would love to hire some of the people that's in the community. And ain't nobody giving Ray a job except another black person who has a quality black-owned business. So when you talk about solving black people's problems, merely holding a vigil, merely complaining about crime being bad, pointing fingers at people that you know can't solve their own problems, that's not going to solve it. Every other community understands this, that the elders who do not control the economics of their community will not dictate the destiny of their community. And every other group of people have their elders in line, setting up the institutions, setting up the businesses so that their children don't have to go out and beg, don't have to go out and squat, and don't have to go out and be dependent upon other people. They either work in the business or they become professionals. In our community, our parents think it's normal to send their children out to their competitors, to their opponents, to their conquerors, to even their open enemies to go beg for jobs and then get mad at the people when they don't give the jobs to our children before they give them to their own children. That's insanity. So until we build a black business infrastructure, until we have black economic community control, then we will always be dependent upon other people and crime will run rampant. What do you got to say about that?
That was beautiful. You made a lot of great points. But check this out. You said one thing. You said, who's going to give Ray Ray a job?
Right.
And I prefer, and you know, like you said, there'll be a black business owner.
Right.
What if Ray Ray wasn't raised by his parents, which more than likely was a single black mother, which I can't blame her all the way because of a no good Negro or what have you. He wasn't instilled with that sense to want to work for somebody, cause he can make more money on the block or whatever doing crime than he can do legitimately working at somebody's grocery store or somebody's corner store. You know what I'm saying? It's real life situations. That sounds ideal though, but how you can deal with that hard reality?
Well, I'll say this to that. First, you got to build it. First, you have to support the quality black-owned businesses that are present. Before you start pointing fingers talking about what can't be done and what won't be done, why don't you notice that in the other communities where other people have derelicts and they have dropouts and they have single-parent homes and they have emotional issues and problems, they still employ their children. They don't let molestation and incest and theft and crime and crookery stop them from employing their children. So why we can't employ our own children with our own businesses? But our own business cannot thrive if every black person is supporting every other group of people except our own people first and foremost. I'm race first, not race only, just like Garvey said. But we're supposed to be for our own first. And as we do for ourselves first, we put ourselves in a position to not have our children be begging. And maybe I can't save the Ray Ray of this generation, but I can sure save the Pookie of next generation by setting up a black business infrastructure, supporting quality black-owned businesses, especially in groups of 7 or more, and gaining black economic community control. Then I don't have to worry about all this madness that you see going on. When people have a healthy economy, there's more sharing that goes on, and as people share more, you reduce the internal violence that exists within people. That's how we solve the problem of black on black violence. I'm mad because I don't have good economics. I'm mad because my financial situation is messed up. I'm mad because the other people have more than me and I can't meet my needs or solve my problems. So I take it out on the people that's closest to me. Every group of people does that. And the way that that's solved is the elders get in charge and control the economics of their community. And when that happens, the youth fall in line because the youth ain't feeding themselves unless they stealing. If you want to get fed, you have to set up the institutional framework in order to feed your own babies. That's what solves black on black crime. If you don't believe me, go read New Jim Crow. Go read Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome by Joy DeGraw Leary. Go read Power Concedes Nothing by Connie Rice. 3 females, by the way, since I'm so chauvinistic. Yeah, go read them. And when you find out, you're going to see a common thread in there. And that relates to the lack of an economic infrastructure that's by and for the interest of solving black people's problems. I'm going to close out on this. Respect yourself and respect our black dollars. Love your family.